Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna play Most Wanted again, and unlike that last challenge video that I did, this one's gonna actually be a full, proper playthrough. Now, I don't actually even have a name for this right now because I don't really even know what to call it. I've got no idea. Hopefully by the time you see this video, I will have a title for it. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'll tell you guys what the stipulations here are. So, I've seen people do things like Nuzlocks and permadeath challenges and things like that, and I just kind of, I looked into those, and I thought about doing a Nuzlocke, but I didn't really care for that format. I don't even like Nuzlocks in Pokemon games, much less a game like this. So I kind of came up with my own little challenge. The first rule is the biggest rule. Each car can only be used for one Blacklist member. So an example would be if I take this Cobalt as my first car, when I beat Sonny with it, because let's be real, Sonny's not very fast. When I beat Sonny with it, I can no longer use it. It gets sold, it's done, it's gone, and I cannot use a Cobalt. I can't just go buy a new Cobalt. Can't use a Cobalt anymore. The number 2 rule does come from stuff like Nuzlocke and permadeath challenges, where if I lose a race or get busted in a pursuit, I lose that car. It's gone. It's done. It's out of here. And the third rule is something kind of different, because I think in the Nuzlocke challenge that I saw a little bit of, because I was curious about what the whole rule set was. You can't use Blacklist members' cars, but I'm actually going, if I get a Blacklist member car, I'm actually going to allow myself to use it for one race, just one. But I can't use it for other Blacklist members. I can only use it for one race or just one pursuit, and it doesn't matter if that pursuit is over in 5 seconds. That's it, it's done, it gets sold and shipped off. And I'll probably go with the Cobalt because it's cheaper by $1,000 than the other two that are $2,700, and it's not very good. So it's not really a car that I really care to put time and effort and upgrades into. Alright, well, the very first race of the challenge is against another Cobalt, an RX-8 and a Golf. I got a perfect launch, and well, okay, yeah, it was good. It was good. These first few races aren't really going to be anything too bad. I mean, I could theoretically lose a race against these guys, but if I do lose a race, that's a bit cheesy and unfortunate. The way that I'm thinking about handling this is with each new car, like I'll have to sell this car, take the money. I might get Sonny's car if I'm lucky. That'll be a little more money. And then I'll just go and buy probably the IS300 to race Taz with. So I can upgrade cars, so it's not like that. But the thing is, I might have to, and this is where it's kind of like a Nuzlocke, I might have to grind, and I'll actually make sure to have, because I'll probably do that off camera, or it'll get cut out, because I might do it mid-session and it just gets cut out. So there's no reason for really you guys to watch me redo races. Good job, dumbass. You did it. Another thing I was thinking about doing was no pursuit breaker, or speed breaker. No speed breaker. But I don't really know. I mean, that could be a very big benefit, as I saw when I was doing the no upgrades challenge, that I promptly deleted the first video of because I got frustrated with it doing it. Because it is actually very hard to do that, even when you change cars. So, I don't know what the hell happened to them, but they're very far behind. But yeah, I found that speed breaker is very useful when you have a slow-ass car. You can use it, if you use it right, you can get around certain corners a lot quicker than you ever have any business doing. So you might see me use that and some of the things I learned from that in this to, you know, kind of cheese a little bit, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be really that big of a game changer. I was actually talking to KG about it, and I was like, should I just not use speed breaker? And he's like, I don't use it as is. So, I mean, I guess for some people, it's just not important. And this first episode is just going to be kind of the introduction, making sure we understand the rules here, and all that good stuff. And really, it's just an excuse, genuinely, for me to play Most Wanted again. But I didn't want to just redo Most Wanted like I'm redoing Burnout 3. The reason I'm redoing Burnout 3 is because I never finished it, and because, well, I don't have that save anymore. I never completed it. So that's why I restarted. Not really the case here. I still have no idea what I'm going to name this, though. That shortcut? It is. Okay. Shortcut's up. One of the interesting things, though, I really did want to do the Nuzlocke, and I might do that someday. If this is, I don't know, if this goes well, if I enjoy this, I might want to try something hard. Because Nuzlocke, that I can't remember the guy's name. I'll try and I'll like post, maybe I'll look it up and I'll like slap a thumbnail from his video over the screen here, so you can see who I'm talking about. And you can look up his Nuzlocke run, but he pretty much nailed it as far as the rules and stipulations that he had to follow. Like, he couldn't use Blacklist Member cards because in Nuzlocke you can't use Pokemon that you didn't catch, so Blacklist cards aren't cards that you made. In Nuzlocke you have to name your Pokemon, and what he did for Most Wanted in that sense was he customized his car. So he had to customize every car with like a body kit, a spoiler, and like all the works, make it his own pretty much, and stuff like that. So it's definitely something that's interesting, but the thing that worries me, here's the fuzz. Dude, how do you even know I'm a street racer? I'm driving a Cobalt. I might just be a reckless driver. His screen's black. Oh, here he is. Afternoon, officer. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do a pursuit here, and this can let me get into the next thing. I'm not gonna use pursuit breakers, not intentionally anyway. If the AI cops in their stupidity decide, hey, I'm gonna drive through the gas station and blow myself up, or I'm gonna drive under this water tower, that's on them. I'm gonna really try not to. I might accidentally, just because of muscle memory, like I see one and I just like turn into it, just out of like, pure literal muscle memory. But for the most part, I'm gonna not use them. I won't even use them during races because I have a tendency to do that. I didn't take anyone out, calm down. I have a tendency to do that during races, to mess with the AI, because you can like knock down some water towers or knock down a donut, and it cause the AI to slow down or to stop dead in their tracks. So I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I usually do that to, I think, Vic. I do it to sometimes. Which really brings me to which drivers do I think are going to be a problem for this challenge. And probably people like Izzy. Izzy could be a problem. And definitely Baron. Baron has a drag race. So any drag races I'm gonna want to try and avoid if at all possible, because even normal races can be a problem, and that's really what I learned. I learned that that was a very hard lesson to learn in the no upgrades challenge that I attempted, because some of those just randos in those races are just ridiculously fast, and it's crazy how it would be so much more difficult to just beat the prerequisite races to race against the Blacklist driver than it was to actually beat that Blacklist driver. You start up that quadrant. I don't know why I don't know why there's not like a hideout spot behind that gas station, but you think there would be. Anyway, that should be. I think that's enough. Yes, Mia, thank you. Go away. Go away. I know the regulations. I did not get enough bounty. How much? I was very close though. So if I have to do one more pursuit. We got one last race to do. It's gonna be a knockout, because of course, thankfully, unlike in Burnout, it's not a 5-lap race. It's just 3, because they only have 4 drivers again. Got a dude with a South Korean flag on his car. Is his name Robert? Is the guy with the South Korean flag named Robert? Or is it Mervin? Or is it Taco? Is the dude with the South Korean flag named Taco, and he's got his name's Taco, he's got which is a Mexican dish. Mexican food on a German car with a South Korean flag. Dude's throwing all kinds of shit out there. Yeah, Cobalt's been really good, actually. I didn't expect any of these races for Sonny to be difficult. Sonny has actually beat me because I've screwed around and wrecked on the last lap of one of his races. So the challenge might be over in the first video, is what I'm saying. I might have to restart from the first video. Actually, I'd probably just give myself a mulligan this early on. There's not really any stakes to this. I actually probably have enough. I don't actually know. Do I have enough money? This car costs $26,000, so I probably wouldn't have enough money. And I will be selling the cars that I can't use anymore. It's kind of like a rebate, but you don't get all that much back for selling cars. So it's literally just like, I made a joke to someone when I was explaining this on Discord. I said, yeah, I like the idea that maybe, you know, I beat the Blacklist member and I just give them my car. So here, you can have this. Give Sonny this Cobalt, and he gives me like, you know, 10 grand for it. I don't know how that would work. I don't know why he would give me that. Maybe he's so impressed with it. Alright, well that's all the races done for old Sonny. Now it's gotta get into one more pursuit. Are there speed traps? There is a speed trap. I could do the speed trap. It'll give me 4,000. I don't think that's enough. Wait, no, I had 16,000. That will be enough. Alright, cool. I don't know what the speed is I have to reach, but I assume it's not very fast. And blow it out your ass. 113 miles an hour. Yeah, there we go. Sonny's ready to go. He's not moving that fast. Like, that angle of panning around your car and showing him, he looks like he's moving at a snail's pace. I don't know why. It's like, it's trying to like hype him up. It's like, dude, he's driving a Golf that's practically stock. I think it is stock. Is your Golf stock, Sonny? No, he doesn't want to tell me. So this corner right here, you can kind of use speed breaker to get around better. Also, I don't know why this Cobalt's roaring. It has like a very roary engine, doesn't it? A Cobalt's essentially a Malibu that's gimped. That's what it looks like. It's also a Malibu that's got some fucked up Skyline taillights. So I'm not entirely sure what they were going for here. What Chevy was after with this thing. All I know is the knowledge from that, I can cut that. Oh, hello. Sorry. Hope I didn't, like, you know, break any children's necks when I slammed into that minivan, but, you know, it's okay, it's whatever. They're fine, I'm sure. Maybe. Okay, maybe the Cobalt's... Alright. Okay, sure, yeah. Forgot that's a thing. Forgot that's a thing that happens. Gravity just decided to fuck you. That one specific spot. I don't think it'll happen here. Okay, that's just an asshole move, Need for Speed. Giving me underground flashbacks. Oh god, I wouldn't even want... I don't even want to imagine trying to do some kind of challenge in underground. Like, no. God, no. It's a challenge in itself. The fucking rubber banding. I don't know how long these episodes will be. It'll probably just depend. I'll probably try and do kind of what I did for the original playthrough and do an episode per Blacklist member. Might be the kind of format I go for. So this episode might be pretty short. That's the intro episode, so. I think that y'all like this. And even if y'all don't, I think I'm gonna have fun. Like I was talking about the other day when I was recording Burnout 3. And I was like, well, people don't really watch anything that I do that's not NASCAR, but I enjoy it. I mentioned views as a reason for why I kind of stopped doing the last challenge. Like, that video, I did, that was a lot of work that went into that, like, 20-something minute video. Maybe not even that. I don't even know. That video was not that long for the recordings that went into it. But I mean, I was disappointed, but that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was because in behind the scenes, I was recording more of that and trying to beat stupid ass AI with a stock Golf, or actually later was a stock Porsche. So, which you think would have made it easier, but it did not. It didn't make it easier. It made it hard. It was still pretty hard in some spots. I made it all the way up to JV and got to JV's drag race, and yeah, it wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. I mean, drag races are difficult enough when you have a car that's upgraded and prepared and all that good shit. So you can imagine. I mean, I'd like to see somebody more competent try that. Go ahead. I'd love to see someone else do it. Someone has more patience than I do. So, if you want to try that yourself, I mean, I prefer somebody to, you know, do a playthrough and record themselves doing it or whatever. But if you want to try that yourself and just, you know, send me a message on Twitter or in the comments of doing that stock challenge, I can, you know, I can tell you the stipulations and the rules and everything. So, but I promise you it won't be fun, but maybe it will be fun to you. Maybe you're a masochist and you like, you know, hating everything. That's the way it made me feel. And also the good thing about Sonny being easy is it really is just going to let me easily show what the order of operations here is. So I'm just going to beat him. Gonna have to get rid of my car. I might get his car. I don't know. I have to be lucky to get his car, and really, it's not really all that lucky. Blacklist Member cars would probably be better used for pursuits, honestly, since I can only use them once. Like, especially when I get to someone like Webster and his Corvette, which is like one of the best cars in the game. So, you know, getting a Blacklist Member's car that's like powerful and good will be really valuable for a pursuit. So I might actually do that, unless for some reason I have to do a drag race. But again, the thing about drag races is I have to be one and done. I can't restart. I have to win that race. I can't total out. I can't get beat. Nothing. I gotta win it. Okay. We have defeated the douche. Give me your car, Sonny. I need it for, well, really and truly I need it for money, but I don't know. Do you have NOS on your Golf? I'll take flat out money. Okay, I'll take your car too, I guess. I'll take flat out money and your car. You can have this Cobalt. You can drive it home, I guess. Here, you know, just go ahead and take it. Wire the money to me later. Okay. Well, we actually do have a pair of Audis, but that's gonna be all my money right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the IS300. Gonna go drive now. So the fun thing here is gonna be deciding when it's worthwhile to upgrade a car. So yeah, so I got $13,000 for that. So I have Sonny's Golf, which again, I don't know if it has NOS on it. If it does have NOS, I probably will use it for the pursuit that I need to do to get all the stuff done for Taz. So, I don't really know what to do here. I guess it's time to go start winning races for racing Taz. I've been told the IS300 is a good car, but I've never used it. It's definitely got good acceleration and it has awful acceleration. It's definitely got good handling. It's got the same handling as Sonny's Golf, weirdly enough. But we'll roll with this. And for Taz, we need 4 race wins. We got a toll booth. That's an easy win for the most part. And his milestones shouldn't be that bad. We got 2 speed traps, $15,000 cost to state, 1,000 bounty in a single pursuit, and then evade the pursuit with minimum of 3 infractions. Yeah, definitely can do all of that in one single pursuit with ease. And we just need 50,000 bounty, which is another 30,000 total bounty we need. Well, actually, 29,700 bounty is what we need to race Taz. But anyway, I guess it's time to get cracking on this.